Hey everyone, how are you doing today? Welcome and thanks for joining me. Today is Friday, July 2nd, so it's a holiday weekend. So some of you maybe have already taken off and you don't have time to watch. You might catch me on the replay sometime this weekend or in the next month or so, whenever you're free. But I hope that you'll take the time to watch because I've got some really cute projects to show you today. But I also hope that you're having a wonderful time and you have some nice family plans this weekend for the holiday. That's really nice too. Technically, I suppose today's not a holiday, although I'm sure some people are taking off a little early. So if that's you, enjoy and have fun. Today we're using the All Squared Away bundle. And hi, Deb. And we are also using the pattern play paper. So it's designer paper. So it's just gorgeous, just so much fun. Hey Carrie, how are you? I wanted to just touch base on a couple things first, you guys. You might have seen my paper pumpkin video on Wednesday night. So a few of these things I'm rehashing from that, but they're important. It's July, it's official. We have designer paper on sale. We have 9 different packets of paper and it's 15% off. So this is a great stock up month for your designer paper. Buy some extra packs and use them for scrapbooking. Don't hoard your paper, but plan how you're going to use it, but buy it this month because it's a great time to do that. So this sale comes around about once a year. Never a guarantee it's going to come back, but usually in the summer sometime. And so this year they've done it in July for us. So the other thing that I want to say is yesterday began the pre-order for demonstrators of the upcoming mini catalog, which is typically our holiday catalog, we call it, and celebration. This is the first time Stampin' Up! Has done a second celebration in the year. So we have celebration this year in August and September. August 3rd through September 30th. But as demonstrators, we have been able to purchase these items since yesterday. And we also earn free celebration. So I had a gal, hey Teresa, hi Green. Oh, thanks for sharing, honey, I appreciate it. I had a gal this morning message me that she's going to sign up later today. Because it's great. When you sign up, you can choose items from those new catalogs that are pre-order items. So you're, in effect, getting to order them before anybody else. And if you choose to have any classes or just have friends over to stamp, you'll have all the new stuff to be able to do that with. So it's very exciting. So here's the cover. I can only show you the cover. This is the celebration catalog. And this goes live August 3rd. Until September 30th. And then here's the mini catalog. Isn't it pretty? So many beautiful things in there. So I just wanted to show you those and remind you that it's a great time to join because you too can pre-order those new products. So everybody likes to get their hands on new things first, right? Okay, so today I've got 2, I think, really cute cards. Using the All Squared Away bundle. And I'm also using the Pattern Party designer paper. So this paper pack is so big, it takes 2 whole sheets. It's a double pack. This paper pack is on page 171 of the annual catalog. It's a host item. Now, sometimes that can be confusing. So it's $18 as a host item because that is drastically reduced. And what that means, if you have some friends over to stamp and y'all place orders, as long as your order is over $150, you earn host product, which means you can choose from the few items in the back of the catalog that are labeled host product, as is this paper, or you can choose any item in the catalog. Let's say that you gather some friends and you gather some orders, or you yourself place a large order of 150 or more. You're going to earn these host products. If you place a $150 order, you're going to earn $15. You can earn that paper pack, which is $18, and you'll just pay the $3 difference. So it's pretty exciting. So it's a gorgeous pack, and when I bring my camera down, I'll be able to show you the papers a little bit more closely. So that's the paper we're using. If you're wondering, where is it? I don't see it in the catalog. It's because it's in the back on page 171. And the All Squared Away bundle is on 117 if you're looking for that. So, all right, so let me go ahead and move my camera down, you guys, and we'll get started and get stamping. Hang on. Hey, Jackie. Hi, Kathleen, you're sunny. Yay. We're not sunny today. I was hoping to go outside in my pool a little later, but I'm not sure that's going to happen today. I'd like that sun to come out first. Let's see. Okay, so I'm just checking online, you guys. Making sure what you see here and how that's looking to you. Okay, so here's our first sheet that shows this gorgeous paper. Now, you might notice this, but one of my favorite things is on the back side of every single colored piece are black and white sheets. So basically you can have the whole pack as black and white, or you can use the colored side, whichever your heart desires. And here's the second sheet. So this pack has 48 sheets. Isn't that awesome? I think that's what we're going to be wrong. 24 sheets, 48 sides. Don't want to steer you wrong. Isn't it pretty? So lots of black and white. So these flowers you could color with your blends, right? We've seen that done. The leaves. Oh gosh, wouldn't this be pretty with some autumn leaf blend colors? And then this buffalo check I love. So this paper is a must-have. And if you have questions, if I didn't explain it right or it's confusing, you message me and I'll help you understand how you can get it, okay? All right, so then the other things we're using today, the checks and dots folders, embossing folders, but we're really just using the dots. But I wanted to show you these checks. These are like a buffalo check embossing folder, and then of course these dots. So we're using the dots today, and then our all squared away bundle looks like this. So these cool stamps, 4 square different images, and then some sentiments. And then these dies are what are making my cards today just pop. I love them. And you can see that each of the die has a flower die that coordinates with it. So you'll see today how I've used that. And then, last but not least, I also used the scallop contour dies. I used this piece here on our Granny Apple Green card, this long strip. You'll be able to see that in a second. And then I used the middle size of the scallop rectangles. So fun, fun. Okay, let's take a peek at what we've got today. So I covered the envelope flap on both cards today, so to coordinate and match. So this first card says, the best thing about today is you. And you can see these squares that we'll put together, and I'll show you how I did that. And then our second card, same thing, I covered the envelope flap. And then this card, you can see where I used that strip die from the scallop contour dies. And then it's got this cute flower. And before you go today, I will also show you the thank you gift that I made, because it uses a different one of the flower square dies. So we are set. So I hope you like those. Hey, Diane. I agree, Carrie. That paper is fabulous. It's so cool and so many great uses all year long, I think. We're going to just have a lot of fun with it. Let's make this card first. So let me just show you what I've done. I've got a Misty Moonlight card base and lots of little pieces here. So let me just burnish this score line. And this is just a regular card base, 5.5 by 8.5. So I've scored it at 4 1/4, so it would fold nicely. And then burnished it, of course. Remember, all the measurements are going to be on my blog at chickstamper.com later today. That blog post is almost ready to go. I just need to drop this video in it, and then I can publish it. So I've got some pool party, and then some of this gorgeous striped paper. So I believe the paper is 3 3/4 by 5, and the pool party, that would make that 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. But check the blog post where you can download the free PDF tutorial, and it has directions and supplies and everything right there for you. but I like just to have a little layer of this pool party. Just peeking out from the back side. All right, so before I put this on my card base, I'm just gonna add a strip of the ribbon. So I'm using the Flowers for Every Season ribbon combo pack, and let me show you the other ones in this pack. This is a carryover from last year. So it has the Just Jade, kind of a gingham, but just a little checked. And then this Misty Moonlight twine with the silver and the basic white. So it's a combo trio pack there. So I've just got a piece to put roughly in the middle. I had to pull this paper out of my BOGO sale because I accidentally thought it had retired. And then realized, no, I can still use it. All right, so I'm just putting maybe about a 5.5 inch piece around here. And then just center it on my card base. There we go. Okay, so that part's done. Now I wanted to show you how I made this cute square. So I wanted the green square for the leaves, of course, right? But so I thought, well, I didn't want it all green. I wanted to kind of have it pop a little bit. So I'm just going to trim the flowers and the leaves from the Misty Moonlight die cut. And we'll just kind of build it. The one thing I'll have to do though is use that liquid glue, which the multi-adhesive liquid glue, which you know is not my favorite because I'm kind of messy with it. Okay, so let me just trim it a little bit. And I just am going to layer this right over the top of the green one. All right, let's put that down. And we'll put, now it will look nicer if I line it up with how it, there we go. Wait, there it is. Okay, so let's get some liquid glue, and I will try not to be messy. You don't need really much, right? Because it's not like somebody's going to be pulling at it. It's not going to take a lot of wear and tear. But I don't want it popping off. So I'm just going to lay it right on there. Stick it on down. So right away, I think it looks better just because it's framed in a different color, right? We've got some of the little flowers because remember on the die set, each die has additional dies that are its flowers. So I've cut these out of Flirty Flamingo. All right. And now I see that I already lost one because my hands were sticky. Okay, I'm gonna put this one on with mini dimensionals and maybe his little friend will show up. Oh, there he is, see, he showed up. I picked him up accidentally. And we'll just trim a little bit here. One of these little guys right in half. So we just have a little bit. On this one side, it's a little skinny, and then we'll need some skinny ones for the smaller flower as well. And once I get these down, I'm going to put a little Wink of Stella on them to kind of brighten them up. It really is, in person, this card really pops. And the Wink of Stella is fun. So I'm just going to put that right over these flowers. We'll put a few little, let's see, we better trim all these. And this one, we're going to do the same thing. Just going to kind of pop it up right over the green flower. Isn't that cute? Let's get some Wink of Stella on there. I'm not sure that this will show up on camera, but you know that it just leaves this nice little glitter layer over the flower and just kind of helps it look adorable. Okay. So now we've got our scallop rectangle here that I want to put our sentiment on. So this sentiment says, the best thing about today is you. And I just want to do a practice stamp here and make sure this is, oh, that looks good. Okay. Let's see about doing it in real life. Oh, that looks good. Okay. So I'm going to put this piece right up here. And so that means some more of that dreaded glue. I don't know why I dread it so much, but this time I actually can get a little bit more on these other pieces because the background is a little thicker in places than around the edge. So then I'm just going to kind of carefully go around a few of the edges, maybe just in the corners and things. Carrie, you're watching. I know you like green glue. I've seen you use this glue for years. You're much more dainty than me. I think that's the key. I don't have a lot of patience with it. That's why I like to use the Seal Plus, because it just sticks to everything and it's easy and fast. Okay. So let's put this right on the upper portion of our scalloped rectangle. And hold it down for a sec. So it's kind of fun, a little bit of paper piecing, right? I haven't done that in a really long time, but it's kind of fun. But you gotta have nice sharp scissors. And then you're ready to go. Okay, so this piece I'm just gonna put right onto our card. So all in all, it's a pretty quick card, I would say. Let me get some dimensionals. So do you guys have plans this weekend? I hope you get to go out and do something fun. On Monday, my granddaughters are coming over, so I'm excited for that. And we'll barbecue and stuff, and hopefully no storms, and we'll be able to go swimming. But we'll see. Alrighty, so I'm just kind of, again, putting this in the middle. I'm just trying to center it left and right, top and bottom. But then I wanted to get out this ribbon from our combo pack and tie a bow. And put a bow on there. Because I think that'll add a little bit. And then we'll add some rhinestones. Just a little more bling on top of the Wink of Stella, right? Can you ever have too much bling? Probably, but I suppose you could go overboard and just cover things in bling. We won't do that. Although sometimes I kind of would like to do that. Okay. There we go. And a little glue dot here. We'll hold this on. It's coming along. It's pretty cute. So we'll just use a few different rhinestone-y blings here. And then I thought it would be kind of fun, we'll just use one of the tiny ones right over the eye to make the little dot in the eye. Okay, now let's add some more of this gorgeous paper. So I even did it on the inside. Instead of stamping on the inside like I normally do, I'm just gonna add a strip of this paper because it's a big paper pack, right? And I wanna use it because what would be the worst thing that happens? That I need to order some more instead of having a lot of leftover. So use it up. Okay, so that looks cute, I think, right? Very coordinated, very matching. And then I have a piece here, about 2.5 by 6, I think. You'll have to check the tutorial. But then we can just simply add some adhesive. Check this, there we go. Oh, thanks, Carrie. I'm just going to add some adhesive right around my envelope. Easier than putting it on the paper because this way I know exactly where I want it, right? And then I want to just kind of put this over on the corners. There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to lay this right on the flap. And there we go. So now I just need to trim, but I can see where I need to trim. So it's a little easier. So remember that everybody who orders between today and Tuesday will, or excuse me, Monday, I'm sorry, will receive the card kits to make these cards. Everything you need to make them but the stamps and ink and paper, or stamps and ink and adhesive. Of course, you're getting the paper. I'm sending that to you. And the ribbon I'll send and the bows and things like that. And then you'll also receive the thank you gift. So get your orders in by Monday night. There we go. So cute. I love it. And so easy, right? This just adds so much. I love doing this on cards that are Mother's Day cards and wedding cards and things like that. But it's fun to do it on everyday cards as well. Okay, so card number 1. We did good. I didn't make too much of a mess with the green liquid glue. Here's our next card. So this one started out, you can see, as a 4 1/4 by 11 piece of cardstock. And then I used that cute large scallop die right across the bottom of the cardstock so that I could trim off, oh gosh, about 1 1/4 inches or so. And this is Granny Apple Green. Nice and bright. Isn't that fun? Okay. So we've got some pieces here, same kind of thing. Oh, thanks, Jackie. All right, let's gather our pieces. Let's put the inside piece on first this time. So I've got another strip about 2 inches by 4 inches. And, oh, and look, I've got it a little long. So I'll trim it, I'll attach it, and then I'll just trim that edge off. No worries. Let's see. But I want it to go all the way to the bottom here. There we go. And let me just trim off that excess, kind of like the envelope flap. There we go. So this piece is going to go inside, and the bottom designer paper part is going to show when the card is closed because we had cut off this bottom edge. There we go. So you've got still have room to write your notes. You could stamp a sentiment if you like, but when it closes past the line so that you just see that designer paper. Alrighty. So this is where I used our dots embossing folder. I just used it on a section you can see because I want to stamp our sentiment down here on the bottom. So we're going to do that, and our sentiment says, "Happiest of birthdays to you." This is a bright and cheerful birthday card, I think. Let's do a practice run. Okay, like that. There we go. Happiest of birthdays. We always need birthday cards, right? Okay, so then I've got another strip of the designer paper somewhere. Oh, there it is. Sorry, it fell on the floor. Hold on. Gosh, I'm dropping everything today. Okay, so I'm just going to put this right across. Oh, look, this one I cut. I wonder if no, I just cut all my other papers wrong. Okay. Well, has that ever happened to you? Do you have days like that? I have a feeling my brain must be on having a few days off, maybe. Okay, so I'm going to cover up a little bit of those embossed dots, but that's okay. And then again, I will trim my silly cutting. Get rid of that, for goodness sake. And then last but not least, I want to put a piece of the same ribbon, same white ribbon around it before we put this on the card base. So I'm going to get that done. And let me just refresh my screen over there. Trying to look to see if you guys have comments. So if there's anything I can answer for you. Okay. So that part looks good. So let's put it onto our card base. So I'm just gonna kind of center it here. There we go. And now we're ready to do the same thing to make our flower square. Let's get this because I'm going to have to use that messy glue again. Okay, so our green one's going to go on the bottom. I'm going to trim out the flower on our poppy parade. And I suppose you could save these pieces you're cutting out. I'm just tossing them, but there's probably something to do with them and make something really cute. Alrighty, so little bits. I'm really talking to myself, not you, because you're probably very good at this, but unlike me. Maybe I should just do the little dots. My friend Lisa, I don't know if she's watching today, she does little dots. So maybe I should do something like that. Again, that sounds like that's maybe more patience than I have. I don't know. Mostly I just want it done and to look cute. That's my goal. It's got to look cute. Alrighty. So we're going to line this up again and hold it down. There we go. Alrighty, and then I've got another Flirty Flamingo flower here. And so I'm going to put this one up on little dimensionals, just like we did before. I love these little baby dimensionals, don't you? Don't need them often, but boy, when you do, they're handy to have. Okay, now, I think, oh, that lined up. Sometimes you have to turn the flower a little bit to get it to line up, but that already lined up. So I'm gonna get a little Wink of Stella on it. Give it a little dazzling love there. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, and I cut out just with a 1/4-inch hole punch, just a generic one, some of these little circles from the bumblebee. And I'm just gonna put that on with a glue dot, and that's gonna be the center of my flower. And then I can put rhinestone over that. There we go. All right. And then to put this on the card, I thought it would be cute to put it up on dimensionals. So we're gonna play around with that and see where we can add. That might be the only one. Let's see. I guess we can use some small ones here. Certainly small ones down here. And then guess what? I won't have to worry about putting glue around the edges. Woohoo! That part makes me very happy. Just takes a little bit to peel all the backings. But probably faster than messing around with that liquid glue. I suppose if I used it more often, I would get better at it. But I don't anticipate that happening. Okay, let's put this on and see how we're looking. Pretty cute, I think. I really like that. So I've done the same thing for the envelope, and we're going to cover that just like we did before, where we put some adhesive. Hang on. I want the adhesive right where I want it though. There we go. Right on the flap. You want to make sure it doesn't go over the line, or the fold line, I should say, on your envelope, because you won't like that, and the post office certainly won't want to have a sticky envelope on their hands. That's going to stick to everything in their pile of mail. Okay. So same idea, we're just going to line it up. Let me get this stuff out of the way again. Okay. And then we can trim it. So do you guys like to use this black and white paper in your designs? I think it's really cute. And obviously any color you put with it, right, that color will pop. So that's the nice thing about using it. I like the idea that you can use the blends on it as well to color. Okay. Oops, we forgot our rhinestones. Let's do that. Let's put a big one right in the center of this flower. And then a couple other medium ones over here. There we go. Now it's blinged out. It's got its Wink of Stella and it's got some rhinestones. Pretty cute. Those are today's cards, you guys. Let me show you the thank you gift. So everybody who orders a minimum of $35 between now and Monday night will receive these card kits in the mail. I'll ship them out next week. And then you'll also receive this thank you gift. Isn't this cute? So this is another one of the squares. So you can see that I kept the whole thing, including the frame, in the green, but by mounting it on a square Bermuda Bay, it kind of pops itself. And then this one has the dies for the little flowers. Isn't that cute? Let's see. Here they are. So this little die right here will cut 3 at a time. So I just cut it out of several different colors. And then I just loaded them up on top. And of course, added those cute rhinestones. So everybody will get this treat. And it holds a Ghirardelli chocolate square inside. So hopefully it won't melt by the time it gets to you. But all right, you guys, let me turn the camera back up. So hang on just a second. There we go. Thanks so much for watching today, you guys. I really appreciate it. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you guys like them. I think it's a fun idea. These squares are adorable and they work on their own, like on the thank you gift. You don't have to paper piece them all together, but I just wanted to show everybody that you can, and that's an option. So I hope you liked it. Oh, thank you for the hearts. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the hearts. I appreciate it when you share. Be sure that you click follow for my Facebook page. I appreciate that. I'm well over 1,000 followers, so I love the growth and I appreciate that. If you watch the replay on YouTube, or if you're watching now, please subscribe to YouTube, you guys. I appreciate that as well. The more likes, the more subscribers and little dings and all that stuff. That's just all for the algorithms. And then it helps you get seen so that you see it in the next post, next time I have a video. So my next video will be in 2 weeks from today, which is July 16th. Yes. And it'll be another mini class like today. I'm not sure what projects I'll be doing. But I do want to give you a sneak peek. I did this the other night. So my online Stampin' Besties Club that I do with my besties Lisa and Hetty, we have an online version that we've started for several months now. And I've also opened up an in-person one. So I do the in-person one, obviously, in my home. And the online one has an optional Zoom that you can join us, so we all get together. It's tons of fun. So the July kit is a Christmas in July. So that one has closed now because they close every month on the 22nd, so I can order the product and then cut up your kits and things like that. If you're a member and you're an online ship member, your shipments went out yesterday. So, but August, we are using the Expressions in Ink, artistically inked stamp set with the coordinating dies and that beautiful Expressions in Ink paper that's coming in soon, hopefully in the next couple weeks. But I wanted to show you, so you get to make 6 cards. It's a card club. So each of us designs 2 cards. So for August, these are my cards. Aren't they cute? And it uses the ephemera pack. Ephemera? I have such a hard time saying that. So everybody receives the ephemera pack, half a pack of paper, and a spool of ribbon. I mean, it's just tons of fun. So if you're interested in that or anything else, just look in the description of this video, you guys. It should all be there. You can always message me if you have a question. And if you want to sign up, again, great time to sign up. You'll get to choose from those new catalogs. So that's a pretty great idea. And then once you sign up and you're able to place your orders, then you'll be able to receive free celebration product with your orders. So all sorts of good things happening. Hi, Becky. I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know if you have any questions. Send me a message. Email me at carol@chickstamper.com. But I hope you guys have a wonderful 4th great holiday weekend, and I hope you get to see some family, have a cookout, whatever your plans are. Just enjoy them, I hope. Oh, thanks, Carrie. You too, hon. Just relax, whatever it means to you to have a great weekend. And of course, Monday is the official holiday, so I'll be back. You can send me a message, and I may get to it over the weekend, but we'll certainly be back early Tuesday morning. So take care, you guys. I love you lots. Have a great and safe 4th of July. Take care. Bye-bye.